Drum roll, please. I can't believe we're finally back. Revenue Radio, live in action, not just on audio, but we are filming in this gorgeous, unbelievable set. I'm so proud of our team for pulling this all together. This is beautiful. I'm honored to be here. I cannot wait to fill you in on what has happened. We always take a break during the summer for our podcast because we want to take some time to recharge, and we finally have recharged. We've gone through an unbelievable season here at House of Revenue. So for those of you who have followed us along the journey, I've had some time to reflect, and I want to tell you a little bit about what has transpired. If you want the whole story, though, you can go to my personal podcast at Destination Remarkable. I actually tell the whole story, potentially more than I probably should have. But in this season, I'm feeling so led to just be this transparent, vulnerable CEO and just tell you really how it is, because there's so much that you can put out into the world on social media, especially, and you can paint any picture you want. I want to paint reality. I think it's going to help a lot of people. So if you want to hear the juice and the tea, I think they call it, go to Destination Remarkable and listen to the first few episodes of that. Okay, what has happened in Revenue Radio? So I have some reflection. I switched over Revenue Radio early in 2021 because we launched on a Denver radio station, which was awesome. It was a conservative talk show station, and I had guests and I had CEOs, and they came on and we talked through how they built their revenue engines and grew their companies, and that was really cool. But we ourselves then entered into a season of scale. In fact, we more than doubled the size of the company between April of 2021 into September of 2021. And I decided to change course with the radio station. And I thought people will actually learn more from me telling the behind the scenes as a scaling CEO, and versus just hearing these awesome stories from people who already did it. I wanted you to be in the thick of it. So I chose to take that path. What's interesting is I took you along for the ride of my life, one of the hardest years of my life. And I have listened back to a few of the episodes, and I kid you not, if you're an avid listener, you can hear the mental and emotional deterioration of this woman from April all the way into the end of the year. I remember one episode when I was nearing my mental breakdown, which happened in October, where I cried through the majority of the episode. I was so embarrassed when I heard the playback that I asked my team to delete the episode. I asked them to delete it, and I re-recorded, but I know that it dropped on a Wednesday, and so all of our subscribers were notified, and a lot of you, you're very loyal listeners. I know you heard it. That was really eye-opening for me, and I realized how badly I needed help, but I didn't even know. And I feel like this is something like I need a shirt that says go hug a founder or hug a CEO. It is the absolute hardest job I have ever done, but it is a job I'm committed to always doing because I'm kind of a nightmare and I cannot work for anyone else ever again. FYI, like that ship has sailed. So I'm committed to figuring this thing out. But I wish more people had stood up and just asked the question, how are you? And boldly said, I don't think you're okay. And I want to give you the encouragement, especially for if it's someone that you work for, your founder, your CEO, or if it's a peer, someone in a networking group or in your community, a friend, a family member. I guess you don't need to be a CEO, but if somebody's not well in your life, they probably don't know. Like, I didn't know. It was the frog in the warm boil. And I listen back to those episodes and I want to give myself a hug and pray for myself. But I was so far gone down a path of destruction, and I'm such an overachiever and a high performer. I was just masking it and getting through every day. I'm a survivor. You'll learn more about my background and the resilience mindset and what I've had to survive through my childhood and life I'm writing about it. Forbes is publishing me, and I will be writing a book about that. So I am writing a book about that, and it should launch early 2023. So you'll get to learn more. But I think because I've overcome so much in my life, I just get into these seasons and I deal with it. But I didn't realize how bad it was. So thankfully, through the grace of God, I had an opportunity to turn things around this year. And Revenue Radio started to really split in the beginning of 2022. Like some episodes were me preaching from the heart. Others were the best revenue scaling tactics. Like the two just didn't really line up. And so we decided to split. Revenue Radio moving forward is going to be a very dynamic, interactive, fun podcast with all the revenue leaders here at House of Revenue. You'll see me sometimes, and you'll see my team, hopefully the majority of the time. But we're also going to bring in outside guests. So we film locally here in Denver. And if you know a revenue leader here in Denver that has a phenomenal story to tell, we'd love to have them on. Or if you live somewhere else, but you're passing through Denver, let us know. We would love to share your story and feature you. With that, Destination Remarkable is the new home for everything about me as a faith-based leader, as a wife and a mom, and trying to figure out life and further the kingdom and be the love and light in a very dark, divided world that we live in today. So you can go follow me there. You can listen along there. And then I've got this amazing opportunity to publish under Forbes, and that is going to be released in 2023. And then you'll have this amazing podcast, Revenue Radio. So I'm going to put a bow on it for today, tell you that it has been unbelievable what's transpired this year. We have gone from me as a CEO stepping away from the business to being fully back in. I get to run the company full time now. We're down to me and one other executive, and she's amazing. She's been working with me side by side, and we are rebuilding everything here at House of Revenue and building our vision moving forward. And part of that is this beautiful podcast studio, and we're here and so excited to give you everything, all the goodness in revenue. So stay tuned. Oh my gosh, how did I forget to talk about Do Remarkable Work? So the other thing that you're going to see here is we actually are launching Do Remarkable Work, which is a clothing brand. So go to doremarkablework.com. This has been my tagline. A lot of information there. This has been my tagline since 2019. And my husband and I decided that we're going to go all in and launch this brand. So anywho, side note and shameless plug, go to doremarkablework.com, order a t-shirt, spread the good news. And with that, I'm going to sign off, and I cannot wait for you to hear straight from the most remarkable, fun, loving, and just amazing revenue leaders here at House of Revenue.